Welcome back, guys. Today we are hiking a combination of two trails. It's going to be the Tom's Loop and the Ironwood. On the All Trails app, they have them together for a little over 5 miles. It's like 5.1. Each trail by itself is like 3.3 or something like that. So let's go give that a try. Okay, so here we are at the start of Tom's Run. I'm gonna guess the blue diamonds with the dot is gonna be the markers for it. There's some big trees over here too, just not as big as the other side. Well, that's an interesting rock. Oh no, a downed tree. Looks like it's been here a while. People got a path around it. Yep, there's a dot. Wow, tree roots everywhere. Ah, so there's a trail up through there, Tan Bark Trail. And then we stay on the Tom's Run Trail, and the Tan Bark's right over there. But we're staying straight. Follow the diamonds. Some big rocks over there. Thinking this could probably get a little muddy. Not too bad today, though. This is a cross-country skiing trail. Tell you what, any people that do cross-country skiing are crazy. Oh, we got more trails. We got two Tan Bark, two Ironwood, two Tom's Run. We're going to Ironwood. Keep going. Off route. What? Alright, so I was wrong. The All Trails app wants you to go down that other little trail. So, back we go. Good thing it told me. We would have been all over the place. No, just a little ways down the trail. Oh well, no biggie. I guess this trail's even used less than the, what is it, Tom's Run. I like this. This is like real hiking. Not none of those well-kept, maintained trails. Ooh, this could get tricky in the fall. Thankfully they have markings. The trail over here looks a lot more used than when I first got onto this part of the trail, which is nice because this could have got interesting. There's been a few blowdowns. Some of them look older, so I'm going to say they probably come out maybe once a year and clear this trail. Because, I mean, it's obvious that they do. Different times. That one was chopped up with an axe. But so far it's been pretty nice. I mean, I'm almost a mile and a half in, and it's pretty much all looked like this. There's been a few spots that don't look used, but I mean, if this is what it looks like, those spots are just weird and don't take the abuse like everything else does. Alrighty, I'll check back in a little bit. Either this trail takes you close to a road, or that truck has really loud tires. But being as how big this loop is, my guess is it probably takes you close to a road. Ah, it does take you close to the road. It takes you less than, maybe 500 feet from the Heart's Content Road. How'd you like that video of the chipmunk running around? Oh, you didn't see it? That's because I forgot to hit record. I love it. Oh yeah, the bottom of this tip on this trail gets real close to the road. Like, that's the road. But that's alright. Part of hiking. Still haven't seen any big animals. Just that chipmunk that I didn't hit record for. But yeah, I mean the trail still looks like the same. The markers have been fairly consistent. I mean, I don't know what it would look like in the winter when you're cross-country skiing it, but you might be able to find them. You definitely wouldn't have a beaten down path to follow. But that's just my personal opinion, and I've never done it, so maybe there's a trick to it. It's another thing I've noticed. Like, you see all this new growth right down here, and then we just came out of a patch of like zero new growth. There's a lot of that. If you know what causes that, or if it's just the way the forest is growing, leave a comment. Be interested to know. What do we have? Ironwood, tan bark, ironwood. So apparently the backside of the Ironwood trail goes down the tan bark trail. How about that? See, if you were just following the markers, it could be really confusing, because I mean, that says the Ironwood goes this way, and you got that trail marker there, and then the same trail marker over there. So I guess you better pay attention to your signs, right? So according to the All Trails elevation, since when you get on the tan bark trail, clear down to almost where you're done, it's all downhill, and then you go uphill, and I've already gone downhill a long ways, more to go, so I'm thinking the uphill is going to be quite the climb. So it depends on how you like it. You can either go, because both trailheads are right there where I started, you could either go to the left and get the really steep part over with and then hike uphill the rest of the way, or you could walk downhill for a long ways and then do a really steep uphill if you go to the right, like I did. Well, seeing all these hemlock, I feel pretty comfortable saying there's probably not a large deer population around here. Because in the winter, when things get tough, they like to eat their hemlock boughs. And these are all pretty low to the ground. Wow, look at this long straight path. Kind of like, don't mind this logging road in the middle of the woods. Okay, so I'm walking along, and my camera doesn't really do this justice, but it dips down in there like there used to be a bridge here or something. And I'm walking down through here, and I happened to look down at that, and I was like, yeah, stone. And then it dawned on me, that wasn't the color of a stone. It's a chunk of coal. Why is there a chunk of coal out here? Things that make you go, So shortly after I find a chunk of coal, I find a stone bed roadway. This trail is very interesting. I like it. It's really weird how wet this one section is. I mean, like, you can see the color change right there. See right there. I mean, the water table must be like real close to the ground, because I mean, they cut it out and they put rock in here to drive on. That's crazy. The rocks aren't very stable, so if you walk on them, expect them to shift. Alrighty, back on to walking down this roadway. See you guys in a bit. Or a second. See you guys in a second. Getting down here towards the bottom. Got a little stream, a little stick bridge. Hopefully it's not slippery. Ah, we're good. It's always interesting when you come to stuff like this. There's a trail that goes that way, but the GPS says the trail goes that way. So I'm going to stay on what's supposed to be the trail and assume that, oh, there's mountain bike tracks there, so maybe the mountain bikers don't want to come through all these sticks and they just go high. And that's what it looks like. It doesn't go anywhere, it's just riding this ridge. Yeah, it is a little soft in there, so. Probably a better idea to take the bike high anyways. Yeah. Probably more fun too. Alright, I think I'm gonna go up there. Lots of little rocks and the ground's soft and there's just no point. Walk high and stay dry and don't bust an ankle. Apparently that's a new fall because the trail is back there and then it comes around. But then it's not quite worn down enough to know where it goes. But it comes right back up here, back onto the same old road. Doesn't turn or do anything crazy. And here we go again. People don't want to walk through the mud, so they have a trail to the side. Taking it. That one looks really muddy. I don't see any stones in it. You would think instead of digging it so low, they'd have just put some fill on top of it and filled it back in, brought that level back up. To each his own, I guess. Well, we're almost at the bottom of the hill, About an hour and a half in, and we come to another sign. Ironwood, Tom's Run, which means we finally finished the Ironwood section. And that's somewhere up there where I made the wrong turn for the trail that I was doing to go onto the Ironwood. But we'll finish this section up with the Tom's Run and see what we see with this section. Lots of tree roots right off the bat. Oh, what is that? Oh, no. Lots and lots of tree roots. I'd almost rather deal with the mud. I'll tell you what, being back on this Tom's Run trail, it's obvious that it gets a lot more use than the Ironwood trail. The trail's a lot wider. That Ironwood trail looks like very few, like maybe half the people use it. Which is understandable because, I mean, unless you want to go 5 miles in one day, you can stay on Tom and do 3. Got some more blowdown. Let's see what people have done up here. I'd like to know what the mountain bikers do with this. Take their bike way out and around. They might drag them through here. Oh yeah. Well, bark's pretty much gone. I'd say it's been there a while. Well, we're still on Tom's Run, and I guess the trail usage thing is just whatever the forest wants it to be, because this is super narrow again. And there's no side trail, so people aren't going anywhere. They're definitely using this. Very interesting blowdown. A lot of blowdown in there. Thank goodness we don't have to go through that. Hour and 23 minutes in. A little over 3 miles in. Finally at the bottom of the hill. This is the calm before the storm, I believe. It's all flat. Oh, they even give you a nice little stream to listen to. Look at that cave. That thing's huge. I wonder if a black bear utilizes that in the winter. Anywho, back to hiking. Well, now that's a mud hole. At least today they all have paths around them. You don't mind walking through the mud, but if you don't have to, why, right? Pretty sure I'm going uphill now, but it's gradual enough that I haven't really noticed. That right there looks noticeably uphill. Maybe now I'll start noticing it. Some more great big rocks. Oh yes, there's the uphill. Looks like the downhill. Nice little baby waterfall. Oh look, it's a mountain laurel. Right there, all by itself. Just hanging out. So I got looking at that All Trails app again, and it looks like the way they had it set up, I'm hiking it backwards, but I'll tell you what, I'd rather walk downhill for a good long ways than walk uphill a good long ways. This should be a little over a mile uphill, I think, and the other one was probably like 2 miles. So I think I'll take this way. So I'm walking along again, and I find this little pile, and I'm like, what is this? And like this piece, you know? Pretty sure it's metal. But I mean, we're out in the middle of the woods, and they're just, it's like someone torched something. But it hasn't rusted. I don't know. Back to the things that make you go, Oh yeah, this isn't a bad uphill at all. It's just constant grade all the way up. So far anyway. I'm sure towards the top it turns more into a hiking trail, but shoot, if you can just stay on a path and go, at least you're not climbing up a mountainside or something. Look how shiny this mountain laurel is. No, I didn't polish the leaves. I don't have time for that. I like these wooden bridges they have. They're nice and wide. Alright, we're getting towards the end. We have another trail sign. I'm guessing this is probably the Tanbark Trail. Yep, Tom's Run, Tanbark. Alrighty. And here we are back at another Tanbark sign. We're gonna continue straight. The Tanbark turns off to the right. Wow, that actually looks used. How about that? Oh yeah, you got the Tom's Run straight. Onward we go. You got new growth on one side, and old growth on the other side. Well, not really old growth, but older than the new. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, stuff like that, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you. You can subscribe for more, and we'll catch you on the next one. And that is the parking lot, meaning we are done. So, like I said, I would definitely take, like, this is the parking lot here. I went to the trailhead river right here. I would not come the other way, just for an enjoyment factor. I mean, that's a long ways, just straight uphill.